Hello friends, in last some lectures we are discussing about the reactions of carbon oxygen double bond. Reactions of carbon oxygen double bond. In that we have discussed the structure of carbonyl compound, what are aldehydes, what are ketones, the reactivity of carbonyl compound. The reactivity of carbonyl compound depends on certain factors. We have discussed those factors. That reactivity of carbonyl compound depends upon the inductive effect. Three factors we have discussed about the reactivity of carbonyl compound. So inductive effect is there about the reactivity of carbonyl compound. Second is the resonance effect. And third effect is the steric factors. So these are the three effects these are the three factors which affect the reactivity of carbonyl compounds. Aldehydes and ketones, these are the carbonyl compounds. So inductive effect, we know that two types of inductive effect, plus I effect and minus I effect. We know here resonance effect, two types of resonance effects, plus R effect and minus R effect, and the steric factors. So as we have discussed about the inductive effects, that is plus I effect group, those groups which increase the stability of positive charge decreases the rate of reaction. As we know that the structure of carbonyl compound, suppose take an example. So the structure of carbonyl compound, polarized structure of carbonyl compound is there. In this polarized structure, it is observed that this carbon containing positive charge and this oxygen containing negative charge. So this positive charge is electron deficient, and this polarity is the key point of the reactivity of carbonyl compounds. So if positive charge is more intensified, then reaction is faster. If here donating groups are there, so if donating groups are there, which stabilizes this positive charge and decreases the reactivity of the positive charge. So if it is stable, then it cannot react with some other compounds. So the stability of charge increases by plus I group. So if plus I effect groups are there, then the reactivity of carbonyl compound decreases, and if minus I effect groups are there, the reactivity of carbonyl compound increases. In the similar way, resonance plus R effect group stabilizes the positive charge and decreases the reactivity. In the similar way, negative charge effect group destabilizes the positive charge and increases the reactivity of carbonyl compound. So plus R effect group and plus I effect group decreases the reactivity of carbonyl compound, whereas minus I effect group and minus R effect group increases the reactivity of carbonyl compound. Let's see the steric factors. So if we observe the addition of nucleophile to carbonyl compound, suppose this is carbonyl compound, here aldehyde we have considered, and another addition of the nucleophile. Suppose that Z is a nucleophile which added here. So addition of or attack of this nucleophile is from backside of the oxygen group. Why from backside? Because it is negatively charged, and this also having electron density. So it also having negatively charged. So if it is a electron density, this also have electron density, and due to electron repulsion, it attacks from the backside of this carbonyl group, backside of the oxygen. So if we see the transition state, what is transition state here? Transition state, here are this H group and this Z attacking from here, and there here this oxygen getting negative charge, partial negative charge, here partial positive charge on this. If we observe the transition state, then what is how many atoms in the transition state? Here 3 atoms initially, but here 4 atoms are there which are attached to carbon of the carbonyl. And if we see the structure of product, where Z attached here, here O minus H and R. So if we look at the structure of product and reactant, so product is a trigonal, so less crowding in the product, less crowding in the reactant, and here in the product it is tetrahedral. Product is tetrahedral, so more crowding, 4 groups are attached there, and here 3 groups. So here less crowding, and in this case there is a more crowding in the product. So if more crowding in the product, but as compared to the SN2 reaction where transition state is a pentavalent, in transition state carbon atom is attached with the 5 atoms, here only the 4 atoms, so it is crowded but not as crowded as SN2 reaction. So this reaction is possible, and possible reaction, and the hybridization changes from sp2 to sp3. So here in this case more crowding in the product is there, that's why if these groups, these R groups, sometimes instead of H another R group is there, so if these R group or substituents are carbonyl carbon, if more crowded the rate of reaction decreases. So if crowding increases, rate of reaction decreases. So these are the factors which affects the reactivity of carbonyl compound. Plus I effect decreases the rate of reaction, minus I effect increases rate of reaction, plus R effect decreases rate of reaction, minus R effect increases rate of reaction. Steric factors, crowding on the carbonyl carbon, if increases the rate of reaction decreases, crowding decreases, rate of reaction increases. So these are steric factors, or these 3 are the factors affecting on the carbonyl carbon, reactivity of carbonyl carbon. So these are the factors. Now we have to discuss the actual reactions. Addition reactions of carbonyl compound. So which reactions we have to study here? We have to study 4 to 5 types of reactions. Such as first we have to study the addition of HCl via cyanohydrin formation. Second reaction we have to study the addition of alcohols, acetal formation, hemiacetal formation, ketal formation. Third reaction that we have to study is the addition of thiols. Thiol compounds are the analogues of alcohols. So thiol compounds, those addition reactions of thiol compounds that we have to study. Fourth, reaction of water. Another important reactions of aldehydes is a Cannizzaro reactions. So we have to study the Cannizzaro reaction. The reaction is for aldehydes having no alpha hydrogens. So Cannizzaro reactions will go in detail for that reactions in later point. And last reaction we have to study is the Reformatsky reaction. Reformatsky reaction is the reaction between alpha haloesters and ketones. So we have to study in detail these 6 reactions. Okay, let's start with the addition of HCl. Suppose here carbonyl compound is there and HCl. So hydrogen cyanide, as hydrogen cyanide dissociated in this manner, H plus and Cl minus. So Cl minus is generated in the process of dissociation of hydrogen cyanide. So hydrogen cyanide dissociated in this way. So this cyanide Cl minus ion attacks on this electron deficient carbon of the carbonyl group. So if electron deficient carbon reacts with this, then we obtain this species O with negative charge and this Cl attached with the carbonyl carbon. So this species is a unstable species. We obtain alkoxide formation. So alkoxide gets formed here. Here this alkoxide is an unstable species where O is a strong base which reacts with either solvents or another molecule of HCl, where it extracts the hydrogen and formation of Cl minus again. So here we get R, C, H and OH. and Cl. So cyanide group is there and hydroxyl group is there in this compound we obtain. So this species is called as cyanohedrine. Cyanohedrine. Now in this process, if we observe the reacting compound or added compound is a HCl, hydrogen cyanide. But hydrogen cyanide is a toxic gas. HCl is a toxic gas. So it is only for industrial preparation. Used only for industrial preparation and not in the laboratory. We can't use HCl gas directly into the laboratory. So it is used in a controlled condition in some industrial preparations. So HCl is toxic gas. So instead of this, in laboratory we use aqueous solution of NaCl or KCl in aqueous acids. So these aqueous acids interact with this NaCl or KCl. Then there is a formation of HCl in situ. Here formation of Na2SO4 plus 2 moles of HCl generated there, and this HCl is used for the cyanohedrine formation in the laboratory. So this is all about cyanohedrine formation or addition of HCl across carbon oxygen double bond. Let's take a look again. Here the cyanide minus HCl is dissociated in this way, H plus and Cl minus. So nucleophile is generated. This nucleophile attacks on the electron deficient carbon of the carbonyl carbon. So it reacts with the carbon and unstable alkoxide species formation takes place. So this unstable alkoxide with O, oxygen with negative charge. So it is very strong base and it readily react with the H plus of the HCl, another HCl or solvent. So it abstracts H plus from the solvent or HCl and gets converted into cyanohedrine. So cyanohedrine formation takes place here, and this cyanohedrine obtained in industrial process we directly use HCl, but HCl is a toxic gas. That's why in the laboratory we use NaCl and H2SO4 for the preparation of HCl, and that HCl is utilized in the process of cyanohedrine formation. And what is the next reaction for this cyanohedrine? This cyanohedrine reacts or hydrolyzed Cl is acid hydrolyzed to alpha hydroxy acid. As we know that cyanide group, when cyanide group C triple bond N is hydrolyzed, acid hydrolyzed, then it is converted to C double bond OH. So cyanide group is converted into acid group by hydrolysis, and in the similar reaction here we have to consider this cyanide group. So this cyanide group after hydrolysis converted to COOH. So I am writing here R, here C with hydrogen CH, it contains OH group also, RCHOH, and this Cn is converted into COOH. So the final product after hydrolysis is the alpha hydroxy acid. So alpha hydroxy acid formation takes place here via cyanohedrine formation. So this is addition of HCl across carbon oxygen double bond. Addition of HCl. So first addition reaction is the addition of HCl. So let's go for the second reaction. That is addition of alcohols. So the second reaction is addition of alcohols. So alcohol addition takes place in some mild acidic condition. So let's see the addition of alcohol. For addition of alcohol, so there acetal formation and ketone formation in case of addition of alcohol to carbon oxygen double bond. So in case of carbon oxygen double bond, we have to consider the aldehyde separately and ketone separately, because the reactivity of aldehydes and ketone is different for the addition reaction here. So first consider the addition of alcohol to aldehydes. Addition of alcohols to aldehydes. So here, if addition of alcohols to aldehydes, if we consider here aldehyde RC double bond OH. So first it reacts with acid H plus. So acid, the lone pair on oxygen attacks on this acid. So we get here RCH double bond OH plus. Now in the second step, here this alcohol reacts with carbonyl carbon. That's with carbonyl carbon and neutralization of this charge. So we get here R C H, here OH, and here OR with this oxygen with positive charge. So removal of hydrogen and oxygen with positive charge. In the next step, H plus gets added here. So this H plus in this way interact, and we get RCH. So this OH2 plus, and here this OR. Okay, so this species formed here. This species is called as hemiacetal. One OR group and one OH group. The hemiacetal. After hemiacetal, we add some acid, and after acid addition, we get the formation of acetal. Okay, so from hemiacetal, we have to obtain acetal. So H plus addition, so OH2 here, and now in this step, second mole of alcohol attacks on this carbon, and we get the removal of H2O. Water molecule gets removed here, and we get formation of acetal RH here, OR and OR. So we get acetal formation here. So this is the addition of alcohol to aldehydes. Okay, so in first step, hydrogen. This reaction occurs in presence of H plus. So H plus, this oxygen lone pair attacks here. We get formation of this compound where this alcohol attacks on carbonyl carbon, and after attacking of this carbonyl carbon, we get the species hemiacetal formation. So hemiacetal is represented in this way: RCH here, OH and OR. So one OH group, one OR group. So this hemiacetal formation takes place here. So this is hemiacetal obtained in the process, and from hemiacetal we obtain acetal formation. Okay, we obtain acetal formation here. So addition of ROH is a rate determining step. Alcohol addition is a rate determining step. Okay, so rate determining step is there. Now we have to see the second reaction, that is addition of carbonyl compound addition to ketones. Okay, so ketone compound reacts in a different way than the aldehydes. Ketone compounds react in a different way. So addition of alcohol to ketones, here acetal formation with aldehyde and ketal formation with ketones. So let's see the addition to ketones. So addition of alcohol to ketones. Addition of alcohols to ketones. Now, if we consider the ketones, but here monohydric alcohol cannot react with ketones. Monohydric alcohols do not react with ketones. Do not react with ketones. The requirement of diols is there. dyes required for this reaction. So diol requirement is there. So addition of alcohol to ketones